NC Tom Sosin, Trevor Rieger, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave Bellamora, Perlita Jones, Quinn Wands, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Doug King, Steve Jones, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat Ford, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Paso Robo Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery's. Since the group of you like to come behind me and other people and sabotage their computer networks and their work, espionage, and steal shit, as you profess Bernard Elo Fagel Freeman that you're the best video game player or whatnot with those people, with the Negroes, African Americans, all the East Coast Negro. As you guys profess to be the greatest beings to ever exist through your, advance in the cattle or your mutilations of people's faces and all that shit, Joe, for your all-American and country and Western, what I'll do as you guys do that and lie, Cowboy and Indian Joe, is prove after your, espionage and your stealing and your switching stuff around how dumb you are. And then we'll just use Starbucks and NASA and other entities to prove, and IHS to prove how you, Joe, Harry, and Bernard, GPS Knight, just run terrorist attacks and lie about how great you are. See? About how you guys use those places that you guys obsess over to prove that you are the ones that created the problem, Perlita. Davy Jones Locker. Dave Jones. Steve Jones. Perlita Jones, Quinn Wan. How you all amass into the same bitted fat pile with Perlita professing that you're gods of the YouTube and lie. But really you're just the shit mess of the world, Perlita. Dave. Joe's inserts with the Robo Knight to control with Bernardo LaFagala chance. So they'll let you know, as you all came in behind and stole shit and fucked up networks, Joe, Harry, Bernard, All-American, Antilla, I'll just use Starbucks and, those other corporations to prove how very, very, in the newspapers, to prove how very, very wrong you all are and always have been. See how I can prove how you are the thief? Bernard LaFagala chance, Picken Street, Jamaica Street, J.P. Morgan, P. Perlita, P. J. Morgan. So as you all profess to be the greatest computer people in the world, I could say we can prove which families you guys stole from and screwed shit all up out here. Robo Rapist Night. Redemption. There is no redemption for what you did, All-American Antilla. Like I said, it proves your pilgrimage of fucking everything up and then everybody following you. So like I said, Bernard, you think you're the best video game player in the world. You're gonna copy movies Underworld and try to become a vampire or this or that. Just completely decimating everything with your carnies and your ghetto life. You fucking ruined our home, Bernard, Indian Joe, and your stupid shit fucking story. Destroyed everything. For being an egotistical, pompous ass. And then you're a fucking coward. And then blame the children for it. Or the Jehovah's Witnesses for it. Davy Jones Locker. Harry, Bernard, Robo Knight, DJ Dave, Perlita Jones, Quinn Wan, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man. If you guys like a prison that much, they even showed you in one of the papers, Green Locker. When you come to a place you don't know anything about, you guys turn it into a prison, All-American. All for Joe! Oh! Is that what you did, David, right? What, because of a Kennedy or a Rothschild? Or about, your hatred, David, is strictly, almost acting based to just get what you want. So like I said, we'll just use Starbucks and have the girls prove how the cowboy country and Western always fucking move through and mutilate people and do all this stupid shit and then turn around with this weird look like Perlita. And Ellery, why? Why? Because you're team dumb shit, Perlita. You're not Jehovah. Bernard. Like I said, I'll just use it to prove that it belonged to none of you. And then you guys came through and wrecked a bunch of people's lives and killed off all the ones it did belong to, Bernard. How can they speak for themselves if they're dead or they're being held hostage and shit? And then you guys go, make it work. I'll prove how very, very wrong the Attila Man and the All-American have always been. And as they run back and forth between the borders and shit and lie to everybody. All-American, beat the poop. GPS Paso Robo Rapist Knight. You're a fraud. You're an idiot. You follow just like the All-American comic book way. Just like Ellery and all them profess not to, but they really did. Florida, Texas here. Harry, Joe. That's how very, very wrong you all are. And then you guys, like I said, want to be cool, so you amass all the friends that didn't like us and go, oh, look. Or pop, poke, click. Go get the Bailey. Go get the Kim. Go get the Puler girls. J.P. Morgan. J.P. Puler, right? Or J.P. Perlita, Joe. See how the Attila Man, he came down and stole people's shit, set it up, and fucked it all up because he didn't know what he was doing, Joe. Morgan, Jared Morgan, let's see. Oh, Jason Morgan, JP. See how you're fucking up all the Renaissance Gothic people, all Americans in the country and Western? You're not the bitten. David Ballamorad, Steve Jones. As you guys basically went through and decimated and stole from all the families the first data sets that is working area cowboy country and Western. Bridgepoint 2, Commonwealth 6. 64213. Do the math. The Navy and them are doing a better job at it than you guys are because they know the history out here. So is the Pentagon, so is the NATO and the tech companies, IHS. You're the ones who are trying to create a reality, Perlita and Cowboy Country and Western Karen and all of American. You guys are trying to re-put back in what you destroyed. How are you going to do that? Especially when they have evidence upon evidence about how Bernardo LaFaglia, Chancellor Freeman, constantly rapes and abuses and super violent over and over and over again on several people the whole time in the city, trying to profess that he's the god of it. And then you guys nail Sasha and Imes and me, and then the Schwartzes. Come on, Bernard. You cowboy fag hicks. And those boxes that you keep adding in, man, are the problem. You imprinted a memory, Bernard, when you were told not to. That doesn't make you God. It makes you trying to run a movie set with your carnies down there when there's already agreement, disagreement, and fucked it all up. Sloppy seconds, just dump it. So, like I said, if you're gonna go around All-American Joe and Tillaman, Dave and Perlita, and sabotage everybody's network, espionage, and then lie about how great of a computer game, video game player you are, Bernard LaFaglia, Chance, Copy Aaron, and all the Justin, and your jealousy rant with the adults. Like I said, I'll just use Starbucks, Apple, Microsoft, Google to prove that Harry fucked everything up too. And then how very wrong you guys are inserting your network with the Negroes in Jonestown. Get it, JP Morgan, Jonestown? How you guys' obsession is completely fucking wrong. And like, if you guys are so proud of shit stank and cutting people open and shit, like I said, Bernard, the men who brought the planets to create their home, then you guys have the amassed pile of stuff in the harbor, and then Ellery and them all fighting over it. And then what now? Like I said, the mounds of sand to create the pyramids, and then the Negroes come to fight over it with the supposed heroes. But yet the bald East Coast Negro thinks he's a badass, and he's set with Elton in them and their pyramid in Las Vegas, but it's not theirs. They're lying. The man that controlled the Iceland, that was all ice and then melted away. Get it? Then Antarctica, Egypt, right? Wendy, Antarctica. I'm just proving that the group of you don't know what the fuck you're doing, Bernard, and you're a bunch of dumb shit terrorists that caused a massacre in schools and hospitals, 9/11, everything. Why you guys, your opposition to the Jews and the Russians and whoever else, and then you guys say, well, we were oppressed by them. They made us slaves during World War I, II. You know, African Americans are no better than them. That's why your shit stink. Golden, golden. And you guys make fun of that shit, all that people that it once belonged to out here. Guess what? Shit stink is what you all are, because shit stink. Harry, Joe, Elton, Don, Perlita, Dave, Bernard, 61 Amphibious Spaceman, the Rapist, GPS Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon Ellery. Shit stink. And your hillbilly squads is what you are, because that's what you guys created, and you're all proud of it with Ellery. And so, like I said, Joe, they made you a Google with Ellery to prove how big a dumb fuck you are forever on the earth.